Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhart. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhart. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhart. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health. All right. Hello, and welcome again to another amazing episode of Telehealth Tuesday. This is your go-to podcast for insights on modern healthcare and wellness solutions. I'm Dr. Michael Bookhart. Today we have an amazing episode lined up just for you. We got started just a little bit late. We had a lot going on tonight. If anybody's tried to message me or anything, we had a few technical difficulties and we had to switch up the show just a little bit. But everything is all good. The Lord is still in the blessing business. And tonight we've got an amazing episode. Like I said, we even are going to feature a musical tribute, hopefully if everything lines up, in honor of the late, great, the amazing, the trendsetter, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. So we'll get right to it. I do want to let you know that Telehealth Tuesday can be viewed on multiple platforms, including our YouTube channel, which is Dr. B TV. That's DOCTOR, the letter B as in boy, TV. That's our YouTube channel. And also you can find us on Good Faith Wellness Center, also on Instagram and Facebook pages alike. We're just trying to get centered there in the camera. Make sure to please share, tag, like, follow, and subscribe to support this amazing program. That's the most important thing, is to hit that subscribe on YouTube. So I guess we were going to have another exciting, trend-setting guest who's been a trailblazer in the Instagram and Facebook airwaves, but unfortunately she could not make it. Something has come up. And so unfortunately for the second week in a row, you'll have to deal with yours truly. Hopefully that's not too bad of a punishment. And so in terms of bio, I think most of you all know me originally from Orlando, Florida. The skinny of it is, or the quick story is, that I always wanted to be a doctor since the age of 4. Went to medical school, went to undergrad, at Oakwood University, 1896 in Huntsville, Alabama. Went to medical school, St. Matthew's University, MD, obtained an MBA in healthcare management from Davenport University. At some point throughout all that, we helped to start a 501(c) and called Community United Outreach in Orlando, Florida. And also I was a surgical technologist doing plastic surgery. So, but after all of that, the good Lord brought me to Jackson, Mississippi to complete a 3-year residency in family medicine. And I've been here ever since, 13 years in the making, and one of the founders of Good Faith Wellness Center, along with Dr. Torrance Green and Dr. Sophronia Stidwell. So, all right. So hopefully you got all that. Let's go ahead and get right to it. For hello to those that are viewing on Facebook, and also to our Instagram viewers. Crystal, good evening to you. Always a pleasure to see you, and always supporting us and our medical ministry. I see some new folks on there. Dr. Claude Brunson, I know I've seen you before. If you, Dr. Brunson, man, drop hit a number 4. I saw somebody on who would say, if you're listening to me, drop a 4 in the chat. So just put the number 4 in there if you're still on there, Dr. Brunson. We have Tamika Garrett, who we saw recently. A big shout out to Justin Carter and the Social 21 crew, who did an amazing amazing event of this past weekend. Tamika Garrett also joined us at Cigar Thursday at Trio, which is each and every Thursday, which is an amazing event for networking. And so come on out, kick up your feet and relax from 6 o'clock p.m. to 10 p.m. hosted by none other than the Kanoe Brown, DJ Mastermind, and Yaya will be in the building. And last week we had Mr. Kerry Thomas, who was there to provide amazing musical instrumentation and solos. If you missed it, you can check the recap on some of the promos, but you don't want to miss it. Going forward, we're going to have some amazing first Thursdays with live music. So I won't even talk about who we're going to have on that. But so thank you again for joining us in Instagram land. All right, back to Facebook and also YouTube. Let's see. Okay, greetings everyone. Glad to be on the platform. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being there. So, we just like last week, we want to let you know that this is completely interactive. This is not, we don't want to just be a show of talking heads. So please, just like we did on the promo, the title, this is episode number 80, A Melody of Health and Honor, a Dr. B TV piano tribute to the late Reverend Jesse Jackson. So that's just going to be one thing we wanted to throw in there in his honor. But the majority of this, we're still going to talk about everything that we put in the bio and the promo. We're talking again about weight loss. We're talking about Ozempic, Mounjaro, whatever it is, any kind of medicine you want to ask about. Adipex, which is the pill, weight loss pills that have been out for a long, long time before. And now they have a pill version of, was it Wegovy or Mounjaro? One of them, we saw this amazing commercial. Anyway, that's going to really change things. So that is now out. And then also we wanted to make sure we talked about the effects of, or the negative effects of obesity on your body overall, and talk about what we big shout out to Jalen, WLBT. We, this past Friday, we had a virtual news tidbit where we spent a couple of minutes to talk about the importance of getting screenings, especially for African American men, but for everybody, because it's not only Black men that are missing out on screening, but we focus on that just because a lot of men think, well, look, hey, this guy's got large hands, or I don't want him. I'm not trying to have a rectal exam. And I want to just make sure you guys know nobody's doing that anymore. Okay. And if they are, they need to probably turn in their medical license, because there was a couple of reasons. Number one, there's a lot of false negative, false positives when you do that kind of stuff. And because it's a lot of subjectivity. If somebody might go and examine prostate and say, well, this to me feels like a nodule, or this feels like an irregular border on the prostate. And then the other thing is most people can't even reach the prostate. Their fingers are not long enough, honestly. So because of that and some other things, they have done away with that. And so then now the national recommendation in all the societies, Urological Society, Family Medicine, American Board of Family Medicine, and other distinguished journals in the literature is stating that we are to do away with that. We are to obtain a PSA, a prostate-specific antigen, which is done on normal blood work. So just a little pinprick right there. Draw your blood just along with your A1C, your lipid profile, all that. The PSA is just a simple blood test that can be done. That's it. And if it's between 0 and 4, you're good. We'll check. We'll see you next year. If it's above 4 and between 4 and 6, we would get someone concerned, and we'll repeat that in 3 to 6 months. If it's still elevated, refer you to urology. If it's above 6, then we're very concerned, and you're immediately going to be referred. But still, in the primary care setting, nobody's doing a digital rectal exam. They should not be. Okay. And so we also wanted to talk about breaking things down. What is so important about an annual exam, And so we do. We do something called an annual exam or a ticket to the grave. The choice is yours. And the reason why I started that, and it's a talk that we do all over the state of Mississippi, and we've done it virtually. And shout out to Entergy, Keisha Newell at the Entergy Corporation. We spoke to about 411 executives over the airwaves. And we talked about, that was the topic, an annual exam or a ticket to the grave. The choice is yours. And what that means is that, hey, if you want to sit back and just, going about life and saying, I don't need to see the doctor. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm a healthy guy. I'm here to tell you that, and I start the talk off about this guy, 48-year-old African-American male with no past medical history, who comes into the hospital in South Jackson. And he comes in basically confused and goes right into a coma. Why? Because his blood sugar is 1,715. Ridiculous number. I'm sure none of you have ever seen it. And if it's ever been that high, you probably unfortunately, on your way to the grave. And so, unfortunately, obviously, this man died clearly. And it's what really hits home is that this is a guy who thought he was healthy. Big, strong guy. He's a construction worker. Never been hospitalized, never been told he had cancer, never had surgery. And his family was all sitting around shocked. Oh my gosh, And they actually sat blaming the medical staff, even threatened us actually, and said they were gonna go to the trunk and get some heat. And so, but anyway, that's crazy to even think that somebody would blame you for somebody being irresponsible and not going to the doctor. So we said that to say, hey, you got to get your screenings. Come on. That's why it's an annual exam or a ticket to the grave. The choice is yours. So I really, really, really admonish people, man, just go to the doctor. If it's men, you're worried about colonoscopy and all that. No primary care doctors doing colonoscopy in the office. They shouldn't be doing digital rectal exam to check your prostate. So those are all myths. So hopefully we're going to get away with that. But we want to hear from you. So if you guys have any questions, look, at any point, don't hesitate to interrupt me or what, just fire away. We want to hear from you because this is definitely interactive. Let's see. And also from you over in Instagram land, we got MT. Oh, that's MT Rankin. Man, if you're still on there, MT Rankin, that's Martinez. Man, put a 4 in the chat if you're still in there, brother. I want a big shout out to Elite Fitness, okay? Elite ISI in Flowood, Mississippi. Man, they are changing lives, okay? And they are big supporters of Good Faith Wellness Center, which is also located in Flowood. Big supporters of us, and we in turn definitely support them. We've got their literature right in the front office, Elite ISI Fitness. And the only one that's here in the area, I'm not sure it's the only one in Mississippi, but definitely within hundreds of miles, is right in Flowood by that Super Walmart on 25. So just check them out. I think it's $50 for the first month, and then you can talk about the price. Depending on if you're a healthcare worker, there's a discount for that. But the first month, $50, right? You do that, you got unlimited use of their classes. Every day they do about 5 to 6 classes, and on Saturday, usually 2 classes, Sunday, 1 or 2. And so that means 7 days a week. You got no excuse. Somebody can find some time, whether it's 5 in the morning or the 5:40 class that yours truly attended just tonight. It was really a rush to get here. So big shout out again to Elite Fitness, Mr. Martinez. Man, if you're in the building, let us know. So yeah, just wanted you guys to know about that. I still see Dr. Brunson there. I don't know if you're still in there, man, on Instagram. So let's see. He said it was a grown time at Trio. Okay. Well, come on back, Tamika. We enjoyed you as well. And please bring a friend with you. Again, whether you partake in adult beverages and such things like that, that's not even the concern. This is more about fellowship and bringing folks together from all walks of life and all communities so that we can have, if you do want to have those conversations, we'll be there to talk about health or to talk about anything, depression, obesity, talk about Ozempic, Mounjaro, whatever it is. We are here. That is a networking event. It's a great time to just sit there, mix and mingle. And hey, who knows? Somebody might even find their next Mr. or Mrs. You never know. So just come on down again every Thursday from 6 to 10 p.m. Right there, grown people's vibes, 90s, 80s, 90s music to feel good and just take a load off. So much stress going on in the world. So that's why we're there. And there's no charge to be there. So what do you have to lose? So just come on, and we'd love to meet you. One of our other topics, okay, so we'll go back to that. The other thing we wanted to talk about was the plans we have at Good Faith Wellness Center. $99 a month for a single or for an individual, you pay more than that probably for your cell phone, right? $99 a month. You pay more for that when you go on a dinner date. And especially if you're having adult beverages, you're spending, especially at certain restaurants around this area, you're spending way more than that. $99 per month is a drop in the bucket, just like $50 a month for the first month at Elite Fitness. Those are small drops in the bucket to make sure that you are pouring into yourself. We pour into everybody else, man. We pour into everybody else. We buy this and that. We purchase tickets to Beyonce or whoever your favorite artist is. But we don't do enough to support our own body and our own health. So we have got to do a better job of that. And this is not even pointing fingers. That's all of us included. Let's see here. Plan to come out to the last Thursday of this month. She says a creative and cool way to open up about health, love, and community among men and women. There you go. I like that. We're going to coin that. I can't pay you for it, Tamika. So sorry about that. Just letting you know up front, being honest, we can't pay you for it. But we definitely we'll give you credit. Okay. We'll put quotation marks. So that's going to be a slogan. It's going to be, this is a creative and cool way to open up about health, love, and community among men and women. That's what it is. Trio. See you on Thursday for that. Or for you last Thursday month. So again, you guys let us know, if there's any questions, comments, or concerns, let us know at any time. You can interrupt. Don't all ask at once. We had some great participation last week. I don't know. We had, who was there? We had Shell's Kitchen. Big shout out to Shell's Kitchen. Let's put that on let's see. I don't know if does that work? Shell's Kitchen. I don't know. We've got, 1 second, guys. Let's put something on there on our Facebook page so that everyone knows that we are live right now. 1 second here. But you guys let me know how you feeling out there. Y'all can go ahead and everybody's all quiet tonight, man. Y'all were talking last week now. So what's going on? Tell us what's going on. We are live right now. Telehealth Tuesday. Talking and more. Let's do that. We've got that in there. Okay. Boom. All right. Okay, we've got a bunch of reactions. So yeah, Shell's Kitchen, big shout out. Thank you so much for always being a supporter, sharing the flyer, and doing all that good stuff. And as always, thank you to Crystal, as always, being there and being number one supporter. So thank you. Let's see. We're going to put a few things here. And followers. I know a lot of people. Oh, that's right. It's Fat Tuesday. Happy Fat Tuesday for all of you that have the roots in New Orleans and Louisiana, or for those of you who just, love Mardi Gras, or who even know what it is. If y'all know what Fat Tuesday even stands for, because it's a deeper meaning than just the end of Mardi Gras. So I always want to hear from people when they talk about that, or Lent. We hear a lot of people from the minority community who know they're not even Catholic, who say, I'm giving this up for Lent. And I said, what is Lent? Okay. They don't even know. So I want to know if y'all know. Do y'all know what Lent is? Do y'all know what Fat Tuesday stands for? What is Mardi Gras? Because I know up until a couple years ago, I didn't know. So what's going on? Chris Middlebrooks in the house. Good to see you, Shell. Oh, there we go, Shell. Chantel Taylor of the Legacy Magazine, Mississippi, is in the building. Thank you for coming on, being also a big supporter of both of our of the Thursday event at Trio, and also certainly Good Faith Wellness Center, and a big supporter to us right here, Telehealth Tuesday. Big shout out to the Legacy Magazine, Mississippi. So y'all keep on going. Chantel, I know you got some questions, and Chantel, you do. Let us know when you're going to do your next podcast. We were able to join you and Sarita. What was that, 2 weekends ago? So let us know what's going on. Let us know about the Legacy Magazine and everything you're doing, because we've got to we definitely got to support each other, man. We definitely got to support each other. There's no sense. There's enough room. There's enough room for all of us, no matter if you do the same thing as we do or different. So anyway, shout out. I'm seeing a few people coming across. Xavier Burns, Shell's Kitchen again. Big shout out. Let's make sure. You know what? Big shout out to Sprinkle Me, Jeremy Jones. Let's see if we can get Jeremy Jones. I know that guy's busy, but I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna put him in there. Somebody get Jeremy Jones on there if he wants. Shout out to Joycelyn Lachey. Let's see. So thank y'all. You know, Sprinkle Me. Just big shout out to them. Everything they're doing in the community in Pearl and beyond, and also congratulations to him and Sunshine, aka Raven, on their upcoming wedding. We wish them nothing but the best. Chantel says, whenever I get a new guest, well, you got a new guest. You know, you got one. Who just let us know who you are. Hey, if you want me to come back on, I'd love to join you on there. All right, big shout out there. Come on. So we love to join you. Let's do that again. I know that was kind of impromptu the other day. So, okay. Instagram, y'all with us? Y'all let me know. I still seeing MT ranking on them. Martinez, I don't know if you're still on there, brother. So yeah, what you guys want to talk about? Because again, I can talk about weight loss all day. We can talk about the importance of physical exam for an annual exam. And they say, what is included? So a CBC, what we do at Good Faith Wellness Center, complete blood count, right? So that's going to tell you, information about what your hemoglobin and hematocrit is, right? Those are your blood counts. That's talking about, so basically people who have anemia, most likely cause of anemia in, say, a woman who's still having her period, menstruation age. That's the most common cause of anemia, iron deficiency. And the problem is, unfortunately, with most women, and people are non-compliant with most things medical. But when you're talking specifically iron deficiency anemia in female patients that have heavy or prolonged periods, that causes iron deficiency anemia, that causes pica syndrome. So you might think, well, man, I'm always having this weird craving for clay and dirt and all kind of weird metallic, stuff, and you don't want to talk about it. But it's not something that's odd with you. That is just a side effect of pica syndrome or people that have severe iron deficiency anemia, meaning like your hemoglobin's around 8 or 9 when it should be around 14. So, and for some reason, people don't take it. They're not compliant because it makes them constipated. So we always tell all the medical professionals need to always prescribe a stool softener when you give people iron. You know what day works for you, and we can get it planned. All right, that sounds great. We'll definitely do that. Sometime this week would be good. We can probably do Thursday. We can do we can do we're in the office tomorrow. We can do tomorrow afternoon or Thursday, either one. Thursday probably actually be the best, Chantel. So you let me know. Let me know the time ahead of time. Tamika Garrett says, congratulations to Jeremy and Raven, aka Sunshine, on their engagement. Absolutely. Yeah, big shout out to them. Yeah, they've become we've become pretty close over these last couple of weeks, and they're just wonderful people, do a lot for the community, and then I know that they've been visiting a lot of different churches. Big shout out to Pastor Biard with is that Jackson Revival Center? Y'all let me know if I'm correct, okay? Is that Jackson Revival Center, Pastor Biard? I said, now look, when I went there once before, it's been some years, and I said, they got a white lady preaching. Ain't no way this gonna be good. And man, that woman can preach. It was filled with the Holy Ghost. So I saw that on his page, and so I know they had a great time, and there was a lot of great teaching there. Okay, that works. And said, good to know about the stool salt. Yeah, because that's the thing, a lot of people don't think about. So what I do is ferrous sulfate, which is iron pills, 324, 325 milligrams, depending on who the manufacturer is. 1 tablet by mouth twice a day, in the morning and at night. And when you take that, you also take Colace, 100 milligrams, the same time. Take both pills, boom, right in the mouth, or one behind the other, however you want to do it. Take both of them at the same time to make sure that you don't get blocked up with iron, because that's the thing that really, really enhances compliance with patients wanting to wanting to make sure that they stay compliant with it and they take the medication. Oh, there we go. Okay. Instagram land, man. I'm not seeing you guys. It says people on there, but I don't know. Crystal, where you at, Crystal? Put a 4 in the chat. Put a 4 in the chat. Let me know, because I see. I don't know. It's kind of going. It's kind of Instagram's being strange tonight, being a little, being weird there. Let's see. Okay, I think we just Jeremy Jones. You on there, brother? You just shared, man. I appreciate it. I know it's gonna shoot up, man. Look, when we interviewed Jeremy, and it was like 300 some people on there. I said, what did he do? What kind of black magic? Man, so if you're on there, Jeremy, go ahead and shoot a comment in there, man. We've been doing some shout outs to you. I think that I just saw something come across there. Let's see here. 1 second. Feel free. Okay. All right. There we go. Yep. I see. Yeah, you just thanked, man. I appreciate it, brother. You shared it. Yep. They're shooting up. I see all the numbers. So y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. All the folks from Instagram land. You said I'm here. All right, baby. We see you. Okay. We see you, baby. Tice, nice. 96. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. When are y'all doing another show, man? Put something in the chat, Tice. If you see me, if you're listening, put something in the chat. Jeremy, okay. What's going on, brother? Man, now if you want to join us, Jeremy, you come on now. I can send you a link, man. We don't have to do the piano. Because we'd love to have you on there, Jeremy. You come on, man. And let us know what you guys are doing and sprinkle me if you're having any events coming up. I hate that I missed the one you just did, man, where you had all the people, the vendors. I saw that I saw it kind of too late. I was up working in the other city we talked about, but I think you had some roses for Valentine's Day. You had another person with some edible arrangements and different things, and it was the place next door to you, right? I know y'all did that on Valentine's, I believe. I saw that on your page, but it was too late. But glad for everything you're doing. So y'all come on in. Tamika, giving back, educate business owners with you. That's right, raw information. And Jackson Revival Church always popping. Feels like a concert for Christ every time I visit. Well, you know what? This weekend, I think let's go there. I think we need to do that. You said the Lover's Lane pop-up shop. The Lover's Lane pop-up shop. Sprinkle me, like, tell us what that is, man. Is that going to be this weekend? We've got the Lover's Lane pop-up shop. So that sounds, whatever that is, that sounds amazing. Tice, I guess Tice is going over there. So yeah, let y'all come on in, man. Let's talk about it. And look, even though this is a health show, man, now look, I want to talk about that. What is it? The one I really like, the cookie butter. Man, that cookie butter, don't give me that no more, man. Because I'm trying my best to get the weight off and work out. The cookie butter you can't, and that coconut, we love, what's Crystal? We love that coconut cupcake with that whipped, man. But let me go back to the cookie butter cheesecake. When I had when I sat there, man, I felt like the tenderism guy. We had to just drop it and just, we need to get the tenderism guy on there. Jerry, I bet you probably know him. Let's get the tenderism guy on here, okay? Because they didn't do my boy right now. He said, oh, that was last week. Okay. We had for Valentine's. Okay, I got you. Okay, and Chantel says we need to run it back with the vendors so I can be a part of it. All right, well, look, y'all two can talk about it, and when you get in there, we do another one. I'm definitely going to, Good Faith Wellness Center will be in the building, God willing, and we'll do that. Thank you, brother. We had an amazing time. Yeah, man. I know you did. We saw the line was around the block almost, man. That's crazy. One-stop shop for Valentine's Day, dessert, flowers, balloons. That's it. The Legacy magazine wants to be we definitely got to get that. So yeah, Um, so yeah, and so even with people might say, well, wait a minute now. If people are having sweets and all that, what do we do? So this is the thing, right? And I know that we talked about this, and Crystal will know. We were talking about, we had an amazing event, right? And um, we had Chef Poe was on there, okay, and then we also had Xavion, okay, Z Fitness, right, who are both amazing. And it was so funny because they had a stark difference in how they view when it comes to soul food. And Shell's Kitchen, you go ahead and Shell's Kitchen, you can come on and comment if you want, but they had something in there where they had a stark difference of opinion when it comes to good down home soul food, right? And including the cookie butter, the red velvet. You've got all those amazing things and treats that they have that are delicious, by the way, because I finally got a chance to try them. So if you want to enjoy that, people say, well, oh my gosh, is life over now that I'm on insulin and I'm a diabetic? And the answer is no. Now, they disagreed on how do we do it, right? One person was saying, you just shouldn't do that, right? You need to cut it out and don't have it at all. Another person said, well, no, it's all in temperance. And I'm somewhere in the middle. I would never say cut everything out, but as long as we're being temperate, like you might say, he's got a sale at Sprinkle Me. Is it half off cupcakes, Jim? Half off on Sunday. You might say, well, I want to go there and get the half off and get a 4-piece, kind of cupcake variety thing. Now, don't eat all 4 cupcakes, okay? Don't eat all 4. You can share them with the family or whoever, your coworkers, but you have one of those, and that'll be your treat on Sunday, or Saturday, if you will, whatever day you want to choose. And so yeah, it's not that life is over. You can still enjoy these things. You can still enjoy the soul food, the macaroni and cheese, the fried chicken, but you can't have it every day. And we got to have portion control. We got to have portion control. So instead of eating chicken thigh, leg, breast, look, choose one. If you're going to have the breast, that's all. Okay, that's all. If you're going to have the wings, don't 2 wings. Okay, the whole wings, no more than 3. All right, so we just got to kind of hone in on it, and we have to, so that's called temperance. The Bible talks about temperance, but we won't even go there. The Bible talks about temperance. It's $2 Sundays, okay. $2, so $2 Sundays. If you go over to Sprinkle Me, you do that, okay, but make sure if you do $2 Sundays for each cupcake, and you got the 4, they put in the little carrying thing, in the carrying tray, don't eat all 4. So if you get the coconut one, that's delicious. That's my favorite, Jeremy. If you get that one, just only eat the coconut and save the others for Monday and give them to your coworkers if you want to just be nice to them, or for your family. Do we have to share, or can we save the other 3 for? Well, that's a great question now, Chantel. I knew somebody would see. I knew you were going. I knew somebody was going to ask that kind of stuff. Look, so go ahead and save the other 3, but we really prefer that. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's meet halfway. You can have one on Sunday when he does $2 Sunday. You get the 4-pack, right? The tray of 4. One on Sunday. On Telehealth Tuesday, when you come back and bring a friend with you, you can have the 2nd cupcake. That's it, though. The other 2 got to go to your family or your coworkers, okay? Kendra Foster, what's going on? Good to see you. So that's how, let's do it that way. I prefer it was 1 out of 4, and you share them other 3. You share the other 3, but we can do a 2nd one. You come on Telehealth Tuesday and say, hey, I'm here and I only had my 2nd one. I'm here, and that'll be your sweet treat. But that's it, 2 cupcakes for the week. Because a lot of people with diabetes, or whether you have diabetes or not, they're eating sweets, every day, or with dinner. Like, oh my God, peach cobbler and all that. Even where I was working at the particular hospital in this city, there was a restaurant, is it Paps or something like that. And man, that fried chicken was amazing. And one of my colleagues there is a nurse practitioner. He is a funny guy. And he said, Doc, man, you're not going to have peach cobbler? And I said, man, I am abstaining. No way, man. I got good, I've got some principles here, and I'm trying to lose. I know. So I did not have the peach cobbler. So that's all. We just gotta, be temperate. But if you're having dessert every day, if you could shoot, instead of 6-7 days, we do Sunday, we Sprinkle Me $2 cupcake, and then Tuesday before you come on, but you get your cupcake ready and your bottle of water. for Telehealth Tuesday, and then we'll be good. Okay, let's see. Amy and I were headed there Sunday, and she saw online they were closed. I'll try again at the end of the month. I want one of those cinnamon rolls. Oh my goodness. That's one for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. No. See, okay. Jeremy, help me out, brother. That's one for Sunday when you go to Sprinkle Me. Then on Tuesday for Tuesday, Telehealth Tuesday. Then you come and see us on Wednesday in person at Good Faith Wellness Center so we can check your blood sugar and check your blood pressure and all that. So that does not mean Wednesday. You know, like on Django, I don't know, this is funny to me. On Django with Jamie Foxx and Leonardo DiCaprio, Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson was a despicable character. And one of the ladies said, wait a minute, so you mean we need to treat Django like white folks? He said, no, that's not what I said. So anyway, but so Chantel Taylor, that's not what I said. We said Sunday we have a dessert, and then Tuesday before Telehealth Tuesday. Wednesday you need to come on into Good Faith Wellness because your blood sugar gonna be up. Don't eat no more than cupcakes, okay? Do others, okay? All right. Amanda, is that Dr. Amanda Rice in the building? Is that Dr. Amanda Rice in the building? I got on here and all I hear about cupcakes. So. But that's fine. So, Dr. Rice, I'm saying that they can get on here and you go to Sprinkle Me and get your $2 cupcake. If you get the tray of 4, which I had, I did not eat all 4. Somebody else was nibbling on them, but we won't call no names. So eat a part of it. Well, yeah, okay, all right, that's fine. Yeah, you had a part. I'm looking on Instagram, Chris. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so somebody had a part of each one, but but yeah, we're saying that if you get the 4-pack, okay, then we want you to do one. Because we know you're going to do one before you even leave. I think most people, especially that cookie butter, Lord have mercy. I think I ate the half of the doggone cheesecake before I even left, right? So you go ahead and do that one there or in the parking lot, because we don't advocate for us. We want to be safe drivers. So if you get in there and you want to sit down, he's got some chairs and a table and a booth, go ahead and take care of that there. Or sit in the comfort of your own car where you can be doing all that smacking and all that stuff. Do that there and then start driving. And then Tuesday, before Telehealth Tuesday, be your treat. You sit down and have something to look forward to. Have your sweet treat, your cupcake and your water. And look, speaking of that, people say, well, can I sweeten the water? Can I do this? Yeah, Crystal Light and all that kind of stuff. It's okay if you're going to drink the water. I'd rather you use some kind of naturally sweetened product, naturally sweetened flavored product like that, than to drink like sweet tea or something like that, or a sweet like orange juice or apple juice that's very high in fructose. But if we can, let's try to drink regular water the way it is, regular water. And then when it comes to sweet tea, people say, well, Doc, what about stevia, Splenda, all this other stuff? Listen, it's better to just do unsweet tea. I know that that's hard. I know that people don't want to drink unsweet tea, but you just got to try it, man, and get into the habit and just do it. So with meals and everything, let's do unsweet tea. Even better to do water with your meal. But if we need to have something with a little, some flavor, unsweet tea, squeeze a lemon in there. Okay. If you just have to let's use the raw sugar, that brown sugar. That's going to honestly be your best bet when it comes to sweet and low, stevia, Splenda, whatever other thing that's out there. I don't even keep up. They have either links to cancer or other side effects to them, right? That we don't even know about, but we know what sugar is. And that's why I try to tell people, like when you say a Sprite or Coke Zero, there's no such thing as a healthy soda. There's no such thing as healthy ice cream when they had the Atkins diet and all this stuff. Look, if you're going to eat ice cream, you might as well just eat ice cream. If you're going to eat a cupcake and go to Sprinkle Me, just go on and eat the cupcake. When you start doing all these fads and start doing this and zero and all this foolishness, listen, There's no way to make a soda or an ice cream, cupcake, whatever, or donut healthy. It's just not. So we'd rather you just go ahead and do it rather than taking all this strange sweeteners and all that. Just go ahead and have, just have the real deal. You said it is, bro. All right, Dr. Rice. Well, good to see you. My mom is in the building. Dr. Lily James, big shout out. Good to see you, Mom. I didn't know if you were going to make it. Vet Opulence, that is Lavetta. Good to see you. Christy, why you say wow? I'm going back to Instagram land. Why you say wow? I mean, I'm just saying, if you differ, I think we were talking about are you talking about the cupcakes and who was eating? Hey, all I know is that I had about half of the coconut one, okay? And Lily James didn't have any to taste, okay? There was none left for her. So, Jeremy, you still on there? He said it's on the menu. Jeremy, you still on there, brother? My mother, Lily James, she needs one of your coconut treats, coconut cupcake, please. As soon as you open up, I'm coming there. Please have somebody to hold that thing together for me. Put one aside because I know I can't drive there, Jeremy. And you said we sold out already. I might end up like one of your patrons that's pulling on the door and all that, like they did that day, even though it says you're closed. I'm ready to try it. What, Dr. Rice? What you ready to try? What, the cupcake or the unsweet tea? Or what? I think I got lost in some of the comments, man. Y'all keep them coming, man. Let's keep it going. He said, "Amen." Okay, here we are thinking zero or diet. No, well, see, look to me. So this is the thing, and this is not a thing against Coke Zero and diet. Listen, I understand if you're trying. Is Coke Zero better than regular Coke? Yes, right. But I don't want people thinking, well, I can still have a Coke every day or every other, because a lot of people, they drink soda with each meal. Like I had a professor, an attending doctor when I was doing residency at UMC, and this guy would literally eat, if anybody's on here from my residency, they know who I'm talking about. He would eat 8 or 9 pieces of bacon when we go to the doctor's lounge at this particular hospital in Jackson. They had amazing breakfast. And he would make sure to get 1 or 2 biscuits. So he's doubling up on carbs, 8 or 9 pieces of pork bacon. And this guy would have literally 4 or 5 Diet Cokes a day. So if you're doing Coke Zero, Diet Coke, multiple a day, it's still no good. What we want you to do is just like the same approach we take with cigarettes, alcohol, whatever, if you're doing it in excess. I'm not here to tell you to go stop because we know you're not going to do cold turkey. So we don't even use the word cold turkey. Instead, let's cut it down. Instead of 7 days a week, right? So instead of drinking a Coke or a cigarette or whatever, every day of the week, if it's Coke, let's do every other day, right? Let's start with that for, even if it's a month. The next month, we're going to cut down, instead of those 4 days, now we cut down to 3. And then the next month, we cut that in half, 1 to 2, 1.5, like that. Boom. That's how we do. Same thing with cigarette. 20 cigarettes in a pack, right? So what I usually do with them every month, let's go down by 1/4. So that's 5 cigarettes less. 20 this month. When March 1st comes around, I want you to do 15 cigarettes a day. We're not going to do cold turkey because the compliance is low. Dr. Rice knows about this. I know she'll agree with me. The compliance is low. If you say I can do anything cold turkey, that's a habit, whether it's cocaine, cigarettes, sex, alcohol, those amazing cupcakes that sprinkle me, you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to get that intense craving, get a headache, tachycardia, heart rate goes up and all that, sweating, nervousness, nauseated, and you got to get that fix of nicotine, got to get that fix of sugar, cocaine, sex, alcohol. So a lot of times it's actually dangerous to the body, and you end up, especially with alcohol, delirium tremens, DTs is what they call when it's alcohol, when you're rebounding from that, okay? Trying to detox and you're doing it the wrong way. So you always consult a medical professional. And I know that sounds like crazy, but this is true. Dr. Rice can attest to that. So we wanted you to do things. That's the science behind this. So when it comes to trying to cut down on whatever the habit is, we don't want you to go cold turkey. We want you to kind of, it's a stepwise thing. So, but yeah, so Tamika, get back to you, zero. It's better, but there's no such thing as a healthy soda. That's what I tell people. Good evening from Louisiana, Regina Scott Johnson. Good to see you. Let's see what else, Bet. Thank you, but all right, no problem. That's what we're here for, Bet. Melissa Fitton, I'm glad that bakery is too far away. And Vet says, yeah, I'm glad he's far. Vet, you live here. It ain't far away from you. And Melissa Fidner, where are you calling from? Where are you listening to us from? Because listen now, look, not that I'm trying to worsen your blood sugar, but I know that brother does ship. He ships all over the country. But I'm not to look. If that's a weakness, don't mind me. Dr. Rice says cupcake. Well, I lost 45 pounds, so I'm on it. But that cupcake be looking good. I bet I know who you talking about at the register. You send me a text on that. You're just being a little bit messy. A little bit of mess is kind of fun. I think you got my number, right, Dr. Rice? If not, we'll talk offline. I want to know if you know who I'm talking about. Okay. But yeah, this person, because I think when you were you did the program, right? UMC. So yeah, we will not say any names. All right. So, I should be good on not getting any. I'm not getting any of my addictions. Okay. Okay, I think we got caught up on that. So we're almost done. I had a part of each cupcake get made up to one for. You know what? That's fine. That's fair. That's fair. D. Lee PA. Oh, is that my alpha brother? Is that A found the line right there? D. Lee PhD we did a medical health and wellness talk through, was it 3 weeks ago? That looks like my alpha brother that's up in Baltimore, Maryland at Howard University. Shout out to the Howard University and A Phi A Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, 12/4/1906. All right, is in the building. Put a number 4 in the chat, man. If you're in there, put a number 4 in the chat. Dr. Lee, PhD. If you're still on Instagram now, drop a 4 in the chat, brother. Melissa Fitton, I want to try the cake king. Melissa, you're the one. Yeah, you're the one who said the bakery is too far away. Where are you calling from, Melissa Fitton? Where are you calling from? Chantel, they are amazing. So yeah, you got to go, but you got to go early because it's going to be a post about an hour or two later saying we are sold out. Okay. So look, before we go, I promised you guys a piano tribute. We're going to go to the other room. I hope that, that thing, the camera done cut off. I hope I might have run out of battery. I had a camera on in there. I hope that works out. I don't know how we're going to do this. If it doesn't work, if that phone is dead in there, I might have to hold it for next week, but I know that y'all will hold me accountable. And that's one thing that y'all use these days, right? The word accountable. I'm going to go in there and do everything we can to make sure we can make this work. I should have, I know, but we had such great interaction, but we're going to try to do this piano tribute. New York City, Melissa Fitness. So are you one of the customers of Sprinkle Me? Is that you? So I want to try. Oh, you want to try the cake? Okay. I love Mississippi. Went to Gulfport and loved it. New York City, was there for 6 weeks in. I stayed in Canarsie in What part of New York? What part of New York City are you calling from? Because I was in Brooklyn. Now look, no shade, but this was the worst hospital I've ever seen. The worst hospital. You take the L train, and right after DeKalb, I forget that exit on the L train. You get off that exit, you're in the middle of the hood, and this place, you know what? I know the name. I won't say the name of the hospital. It was terrible. The worst hospital I've ever seen. I wouldn't take neither one of my dogs there. I wouldn't take Knox there either. So, New York City. Let us know which part of New York City. Okay, but I was staying in Canarsie, and you take the bus to the L train all the way down, and boom, you're right there. But New York, man, great place to visit. Emphasis on visit, no shade. Great place to visit. They're like you visited Gulfport. Okay, we got visit, and then we coming back. I haven't had the honor of trying the sweets, but we're going to. So, okay. I think we're caught up on there. We are caught up. Let's see. All right, let me see if I think that phone might have died. My goodness. My daughter works in Mount Sinai. There's terrible hospital. Now, you said it, not me. Let the record reflect, as they say with lawyers and all that, legal people. Let the record reflect. Melissa Fidner said the word Mount Sinai. I know what you're talking about, Mount Sinai Hospital. That was not the hospital, though. Yeah. I think their reputation is worse than that one. Hold on now. Y'all don't go anywhere, okay? I think that phone's dead. Y'all don't go anywhere, okay? All right. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys. We so we had the phone there. We had it on the mount, and I'm sorry. It did die. We had it. You see that? There's the Apple symbol. So if anybody, you guys let me know if you still want me to do it, because I know it's 8 o'clock. If you just want me, or we'll do it next week. All right. So that'll give, man, Sir Charles, what's going on? Charles, look, we got to talk, Charles. We got to see you on Thursday. You and I talked about it. Peace and blessings to my man, Charles Henderson, the Henderson family, Henderson Row up there in Madison area, man. Good to see you, brother. It's been a long time, man. So welcome back. We got to talk, Charles. I called you the other day, man, but we got to talk, brother. So big shout out to you and your wife, your lovely family, and the kids. Hope everyone is doing well. Peace and blessings to you, man. So if there's anything else, if you guys have anything else on your mind, I'll take the last. Anybody has a question about weight loss or annual exam, Good Faith Wellness Center, who wants to review the plans, you guys let us know, because we're right out of time. Again, for anybody who wanted to hear the piano tribute, we're going to do a medley of Kirk Franklin and Donnie McClurkin. We're going to do a medley of songs, but I see that we're right at 8, and I see some of the viewership is, so they're expecting us to probably end on time. So we're going to hold that. I promise you next week. You guys make sure, I know Crystal let me know, make sure to hold me accountable and remind me, please. Today was kind of crazy, but we'll be there. So again, we want to let you know, thank you so much for being here. This has been another amazing look. You guys give yourselves a round of applause. Telehealth Tuesday. 80 weeks we've been here straight. 80 weeks, no matter what, God willing, we have been right here. And I have the best doctor in Columbia, but okay. Yeah, absolutely. We've been here, God willing, 80 weeks, man. It has been such a blessing to be here, not for entertainment, but just to be here to give back as part of medical ministry to everyone. Now we got Melissa Fitz. So make sure to, Melissa, you got to click subscribe on Dr. BTV, okay? But y'all stay tuned. We're going to tell you where to go. Every week, okay? Each and every Tuesday, God willing, we've been here. Marie Lewis Harper, every Tuesday, all right, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We've been here for your viewing pleasure, listening pleasure, edification. So we're learning things, okay? Thank you for watching Telehealth Tuesday. As always, we love you. The fantastic audience participation in each and every week. Next week, we're going to have an amazing guest in the building for sure. But make sure that don't just come by yourself. When you get your cupcake from Sprinkle Me, when you go on Sunday for the $2 special, when you get the tray of 4, you eat one. Now, we got folks over there on Instagram land, Crystal, who says that we're going to have a piece of each that makes one. We don't recommend that, but that's fine. If you want to go and take a 4th of each one, there's the math of it. A 4th of each cupcake to make one, fine. On Tuesday, you had the second cupcake, right? You refrigerate them, second cupcake. The other 2, the 3rd and 4th, you give to your family or your dog, or, okay, let me not say dog. You give to your family member or your coworkers or somebody else, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Next Tuesday, it's going to be amazing. Make sure to subscribe, share, like, tag, follow, and subscribe. Dr. BTV, DOCTOR, the letter B as in boy, TV. Make sure to click that follow button, that subscribe button. That's so important. We appreciate you. If there's anybody that you want to see or if you want to be a guest on the show, we'd love to hear from you. Make sure to send us a DM. Email us goodfaithwellnesscenter@gmail.com and Good Faith Wellness Center on Lakeland Drive, 2506 Lakeland Drive, 769-487-6036. Talk with Conchetta. Tell her we sent you. We are taking new patients, $99 a month, less than your cell phone bill, unlimited visits. Unlimited in meaning that if you wanted to come and do a telehealth or an in-person visit every single day, you could. $99 if you don't have insurance. If you do, we take it. If you don't have a primary care doctor, well, you got one now. So now this is the place. We'll see you next Tuesday. This is Telehealth Tuesday. God willing, we'll see you there. This is the place where we treat and discuss mind, body, and soul. So remember that true wealth begins with good health. See you next Tuesday. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhart. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health.